A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. Before I get into the collective reading, I deeply dive into this reading with you all. It would be really nice if you could mark your attendance and mention where you are from so that people who are watching videos and those people who feel a bit lost in this journey, in the inner work journey, can feel that they have others also around them. And as it is, I personally feel, this is my very strong feeling, intuition plus my experience, that people who are doing inner work in today's time, in the transitional time, are specially sent for this work so that they can raise the vibration and frequency of this planet. So yes, thank you so much to all of those people who are doing inner work. And let's see what is the theme of this particular channeling session, this collective reading. The world. Okay, great. Let's see the progression. Let's see how you reach to this energy. What's happening here? Okay, so what I'm going to be talking about today is something which is going to hopefully help all those people who are very, very kind-hearted, who are very, very loving and generous. Because all those people who are in the twin flame journey, I sense that they are very pure souls. They are actually so empathetic and compassionate that many a times, because this is such a narcissistic world, many a times people don't see that they are actually doing everything from their own heart and soul. They are not taking any money or taking any help, or they are not, boasting about it, or they are not doing it for any materialistic reason, but just purely because they feel like doing it, because it's coming from their soul. I'm being shown that people see them as a target. The energy of world actually works the best when you are in your own solitude, when you are in your own world, when you love yourself a lot. And I'm not saying you love just your physical identity, but you're so much integrated with source that you love every single day as it comes, because every single day ends up teaching you a lot. And this collective reading is for very advanced souls. So if you resonate with it, definitely you're a very advanced soul. So you feel that even when you're doing your own things, even when you're minding your own business, even when you just simply want to do inner work, you want to do good, you want to do good for others, you're actually doing good for others. You're helping a lot of people, or you're just working on yourself, because you realize that when you're calm and serene and composed, everything around you, your ecosystem feels the same way. But there are people who target you unnecessarily, and a lot of people actually don't realize that you know a lot more than they actually know that you know. They would probably think that you don't know anything, or they would like to act that way. Okay, so how it really all happens is because suddenly the pace of your life increases a lot. You seem to get a lot more busy. You seem to just advance suddenly very fastly. Like, it could be possible that earlier also you were doing inner work, or earlier also you connected a lot with the esoteric world or the supernatural world, or maybe you had this interest in soulmate relationship, twin flame relationship. It was there, but it was not that big. Suddenly you realize that your journey, or the way you were, it became fastened. It fastened up a bit more than usual, or for some people it really fastened a lot. And in just 6 months, or in just 1 year, you were in a completely different state of mind. In this fast-paced ascension journey, even if you face a few delays or failures or heartbreaks, they will also quickly come and go, and you will be back to your fast-paced journey. So you do realize that you are actually quite a giver. And giving is something that you love to do, but giving is also not easy, because sometimes, you are giving and some people are taking, and they may not be the right people. You could be giving to the wrong people. Like, for example, there was a time when I used to also help and counsel almost everybody. They were not in the ascension journey. They were not doing any inner work, basically hardcore 3D people. So I used to always feel kind of drained after that. But when I started helping people or working with people who were doing inner work, I realized that my energy is going to the right people. Not that the drainage was harming me in some way, or it was affecting me in any way, but I felt more purposeful. I felt my life was more purposeful and more meaningful. I personally liked it because I am also connected to people who take care of animals or who love the nature, environment. And then slowly and gradually, people who are doing inner work, they themselves started attracting more towards me. Earlier, a lot of 3D people were attracting on their own because I've never really advertised or marketed for anything that I do. So people have always come to me by themselves, and they've themselves said that I need your help and I need to do this and I need to do that. But I felt that the 3D people, they need a lot of ego massaging. They're very in their narcissistic energy. They probably go to someone also because they want that person to just praise them. And most of their relationships are actually depending on that, they depend on their ego personality, they depend a lot on whatever they have amassed and very little on the soul journey or the soul work they have done. And sometimes it used to happen that if they were in love with someone who was a person who's doing inner work, it felt like, that person needs help more than this person. So when I decided, it was just a mental shift actually. Automatically the inner work based people's numbers increased. So this could also happen with you, that you could be surrounded by 3D people everywhere and you could be feeling quite lost sometimes, or it could be also your relationship with family members, with your partner, with maybe office people. It could be a little bit worldly world. And you being a person who's more into the soul consciousness, you don't really care about you getting respected as such. You care more about your cause or your inner work or whatever you stand for to get that respect or that love. If they don't respect you, you can cut away and you have to learn to become independent. It could be possible that in order to achieve this world energy, earlier you were probably not you were not so independent, you were more codependent. You were actually feeling guilty for no reason. Even if you were doing good things, you were doing nice things, you were feeling like you're doing something wrong all the time and you were in a state of fear. So to release that fear, to release that pain, or to release all of that, you basically started doing things. You basically started working on yourself, healing yourself, watching content like this, aligning with your chakra system, chanting, praying, meditation, eating good food, going out in the nature, decluttering, cleaning your space, also cleansing your space. So it started having an impact on you, and it's always you who decides. At the center of everything, it's you. The spotlight is on you. You are the one who decides whether this works for you or not. Okay guys, I had to actually step out somewhere and I'm back to continue with this reading. So where we had left was basically you as a person, you had to figure out in your life, or you're already figuring it out, what works for you. And based on that, you're doing your inner work. But eventually you do realize that everything else could be a projection of the ego. But the real inner work is to align with your energy body, because we all have energetic body. We are a soul. As much as you see the body, the soul also exists, and we are energy beings. At the end of the day, that is the truth about us. Okay, so I think after you do this, you get into your mission work or you get into your inner work, you basically accept that you are a giver. That is your true nature. Okay, you are a generous person, and when you are being kind and generous, first of all, there is always going to be a fight with you and the 3D people, be it your relationship, be it your parents, family members, siblings, relatives, neighbors included in this. It will always be initially a fight or a war that they will probably not let you do it, or they will become one of the barriers in it. So for a lot of people who are doing inner work on this journey, even accepting their giving nature, their loving nature is not easy. They have to go through a phase of struggle, or they have to go through a phase of first inner acceptance, and that then transforms into outer acceptance, because whatever is within is outside. And that's really, really the most practical thing I'm telling you. So the next thing that happens to the person who's doing inner work is the energy of Knight of Wands. Okay, so we actually started from, the theme was the world. So once you basically accept who you are, then other people follow suit. And Page of Wands energy is shown to me, and this is a very energetic lively kind of a person, or whosoever resonates with it, you have this energy or you're going to develop this energy. Why this energy is important? Because all of us need the I can do it attitude, or I have the adequate support from my source, from masters, and I'm not alone, I'm not lonely. Alone is a good thing, actually. Being lonely, people have a lot of negative inhibitions. So I can do this, I can pull it off, I can pull anything off, as long as I'm doing the right thing, and as long as the masters are with me, and obviously you are doing the right thing. Otherwise you won't be there, you won't be feeling this way. So not only you have the Knight of Wands energy, but you also have the Page of Wands energy. And interesting thing is that in this reading, the wands are very prominent. I'm gonna come up to this card also, but this is also wands. All 4 cards out of 6 are wands, okay, and different types of wands. So Page of Wands, you need that, you will develop that. Knight of Wands is the person who faces challenges but still goes on. But you have the 7 of Wands, where a person is being challenged by different people or many people, or it could also mean that multiple problems are being given to you at the same time. So this is a very interesting thing, and eventually I'm being shown that everything will come up to you as culmination when you get on to the Queen of Pentacles energy. Because along with all of this, you also need financial aid. Not only Queen of Pentacles is the money giver, but it's also the pragmatic, practical one. So you develop this eventually. So first you have to struggle with things, like even when you're a giver, you need to see in this card also, you're a giver to distorted masculine and feminine, because people who are in distorted energies, they are the ones who need this type of a help, and they are in very poor distorted energies from the 3D perspective also. So with the balance, you get to realize, or you get to learn that who is the one you need to help, because certain people will always remain in distorted energies, but some people who really want to work hard will get out from their distorted energies, and eventually in future they will also probably become the givers that they are born to be. So here also you spend money, or you figure out finances, you have the resources, but it's the Queen of Pentacles which actually sort of wraps everything around and gives you like a bouquet. Other qualities are also much needed, but Queen of Pentacles is very, very important, because you cannot help people, or you cannot do anything for people in the 3D till the time you don't know how to create resources, or till the time you're not very detached with the money aspect. See, money is just an energy, but a lot of people I see, they're very much attached to this energy, like it is like such a heavy duty thing, and that's the reason why they mostly suffer because of this. So when they receive, they're very excited. When they receive financial accomplishments or aid or anything, cash, money, whatever, they get very excited. But when they don't have it, they're very depressed. And this is the thing that needs to balance out, because you really have to actually see it like it's okay whether it's there or it's not there. As long as I'm able to manage my resources, my life is going smooth. What else do I need? I'm very grateful to God. And God is always helping you. Like as soon as you enter the inner work journey, everything is a part of the journey, everything. Even the days when you feel broke and you got nothing, it's actually happening for a reason, because God will always also give you at the right time, So you might be thinking that, this is not the right time for me, but when the things will happen the way they're meant to happen, then you will realize, okay, this is actually the best time. Alright, so this is where I'm going to close this collective reading. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you want a personal session, this is my email address given below in the description box. If you click below are all the details of the therapies, different types of therapies that I'm doing. There's a link to my book In the Name of Love, which is based on the journey of finding your ultimate soulmate. If you want to contribute to the channel, then you can hit the super thanks button, or you can do it via PayPal. You can also be a Patreon and continue to support the content that I make. Otherwise, to book sessions also, you need to use the same PayPal link. If you're from India, then you need to mail me. Anybody else who's out from the Indian subcontinent, you can use the PayPal link. Also, I'm very, very thankful to all the people who are doing inner work, because you're raising the vibration of this planet by doing so, by being yourself. You are healing your own ecosystem and your own universe, and that's the best thing to do. That's what you're here for. So, yes, I will see you soon in another one. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.